Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to Train Sim World. So, just downloaded this. It was on offer, on a bit of a sale on the PlayStation Network. Fancied it for a while. Been watching Dovetail stream it and stuff like that. So, thought we'd pop in and have a look. I just went straight into the pack, and of course, it immediately started with the Welcome to East Coastway or whatever it was. So, oh no, East Coastway introduction. It says it right there at the top. That was a bit obvious, wasn't it? Yeah, I paused it and just started streaming so that we didn't miss too much, and we'll carry on. So change platform, follow the markers, platform 6, 3:30 train, follow the markers of the train. So it looks like we're about to do that. Press X to begin. Oh right, okay, so I didn't really need to pause it. Cool, check this out. It's a bit different, the sort of stuff I've been doing. Anyway, press X to begin, let's have a look. Follow the markers, platform 6, there you go.
Station, the terminus of the Brighton Main.
Oh, this is Brighton Station, the terminus of the Brighton Main Line London hub for several railways, and I still missed it. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have been so eager. Actually, does it not say if I go in here? Oh well. It's Brighton Station, anyway. Oh yes, and I've got a little boy stood next to me waving his arms. Follow markers onto the train. If he comes and sits next to the microphone, we might be able to hear him. Sit in any available seat. See, the pleb class or first class. Boom, first class. The only time I'll ever get to sit in first class, that's for sure. Sit in a windy seat. There we go. I'm done. I'm sat down. Become a passenger. Woohoo. Got to start with the simple things. Sip my coffee. Oh, so why don't you bring your chair around this side?
Provides vital transportation between historic towns, seaside resorts and coastal industry. You'll have the chance to experience both passenger and freight operations in the area.
Cool.
Wonder what this rail's like.
I don't know. Let's see. This is Brighton. Anyway, don't know where we're going. Does it say anywhere? Has it got one of those info board things? Oh, look.
Eastbourne.
We're going to Eastbourne.
Like it said.
I don't know if it goes as far as Eastbourne. We'll have to wait and see.
You're currently riding a Class 3774 electric multiple unit. These run as 4, 8 and 12 car formations and operate all of the passenger services along this line.
Cool. What are you staring at? Don't look at me like that. Mind your business. Ah, cool. There's another one. Exterior camera, here we go. Yeah, we know. We always have to start with this stuff.
External camera angles. Let's take a look now while exploring the exterior of this train.
Front, that's the back. So the back is the front. Sometimes it does that. There we go. Cool, look at that. Wow. That's really good, actually. Oh, missed it already. Something to look at.
Internal and external camera views
Let's not do that.
available to be explored. These can be accessed from the camera menu.
Hello.
Can you please stop
Enjoying your journey, sir? Ooh. That was weird.
Stop staring at us.
You've only
Use
travelled
an
a short
internal
distance
camera.
here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy.
It's amazing how detailed it is, actually, in terms of the buildings and everything.
Welcome to the East Coastway. Take on the challenge of keeping commuters and tourists on the move. Drive over towering viaducts,
And that will be a
around rolling
challenge.
hills and through coastal towns. Operate a multitude of service patterns between a variety of destinations. Deal with on-the-job and line-side emergencies. Along the way, be sure
Oh, we get to use a digger.
place route
That'd be
maps,
awesome.
Open ticket machines.
Right, place route
fix
maps,
damaged
open ticket
fences,
machines, fix
and
fences.
introduce new cycle maintenance points.
Oh, cool.
Choose passenger or freight operations and take a trip along the East Coastway.
Awesome.
Wow, I wasn't long.
Well, that was easy. Oh, do I not get a gold medal for that? Surely. That'd be quite fun. It'd be quite fun if I did. Nah, shame. Oh well. Carrying on then. So let's see. Now we're into East Coastway proper. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Continue journey.
So let's go to the menu for it for a minute. That's a pretty cool picture.
I like it when it snows.
Well, I'll have to see. Maybe there's some. Mind you, I'm only going to run the journey in the order they run in, but maybe there's some in the snow. I've seen quite a lot of pictures of this one in the snow, so that will lead me to assume that maybe there are some. Oh my goodness me! Look at this lot. So there's training, obviously. Right, scenarios. So what sort of things do we got? French connection. Ha ha! Find like a boat train service connecting London with the Dieppe ferry. Loose connection. Cutting closure. Assistance to emergency possession at Fulmer Tunnel near Lewes. Enthusiastic excursion Eastbourne End. Oh, so there isn't one. Loose connection. Do your best to keep time when a train fault occurs mid-journey. I can't keep time even when there's no train fault. What are you talking about? Special training on the south coast. Not many scenarios, but if we do the journey, that doesn't matter, eh? Because there'll be all sorts of stuff. So training, there'll be 377 and there'll be the class 66, but we'll do those during the journey anyway, as and when we need to, and of course a full timetable. So there'll be all sorts of stuff in here. Hey Matchbox, how you doing? Oh wow, what, we can run some of these trains on here too. Oh, actually that's pretty cool. So we could do more class 31 but do it on the East Coastway. Oh, I like that. Okay, fair enough. And the class 66. Right, so let's go on to the journeys and see what goes.
Continue current journey.
Continue current journey. Class 377 introduction. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I was feeling a little tired, but
now.
yes, that is out now. No, we're not getting it.
Oh.
Not yet, anyway. I always wait for a sale. There's more stuff than I can keep up with. I've got my son here, so you may or may not be able to hear him. If it's relevant, I'll repeat it just in case. I'm alright, thank you, Matchbox. Yeah, I was feeling a bit tired, but actually now I'm actually looking forward to this. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of days. I just didn't quite have the energy yesterday.
Yeah,
That one I do want to get, the DVBR204. That looks really, really cool. Right, here we go. Class 377 introduction. Ah, seagulls, nice.
Welcome to this Class 3774 electric multiple unit in Southern Livery. This brief introduction will cover basic driving controls, passenger door operation and recovery from an emergency stop.
Ooh, an emergency stop, good grief.
Climb aboard to get started.
That's actually quite a useful thing to know, because there's quite a lot of the trains, especially the modern ones, do an emergency stop. You have to do all sorts of stuff. A lot of the German ones are a bit awkward for that.
A lot of time will be spent in the driver's seat.
We have to drive it.
Generally, that's the plan.
Activate the control
Set
desk
the master
as
key
indicated.
to on. Okay, so this is a little bit like the one on the
The direction switch is used to determine the direction of travel.
direction switch. Ooh, I'm assuming we're going to go forward. Yeah, okay.
Apply some power now to get moving.
Okay, so B1 for bake, P1 for power, fine, fair enough. Reach minimum of 10 miles an hour. Well, that's pretty straightforward.
Reduce the power and allow the train to coast.
Uh-oh. Reduce the power, allow the train to
To
coast.
slow
We're
down
going over
and
the
stop,
speed limit.
move the power brake controller into the brake range.
Uh-oh, quite sensitive, crikey. So what's that, Matchbox? I'm a bigger fan of Farming Simulator only because I have the game and do want to get trains. You do want to get Train Sim World, or you don't. Matchbox. Right, so that stopped way short. Ah, okay, I get it. So there's no brake function on the left hand side of the controller. Okay, because it's one lever, so it's all the way through. You do. It's a good game, actually. I mean, you know, if you like trains, it's actually quite fun. I go through phases of really wanting to play it, and phases where I'd rather do farming. It's just, but having both is great. It's sensitive.
Signal.
So it sure stops quick. I mean, in some ways the good thing about Train Sim World is the fact that they bring out loads of stuff for it. On the other hand, it makes it a really expensive proposition. But there's plenty to do. The TSW 2020 is much better than the old Train Sim World. Oh, if you've got the money, now's a good time. It's on sale. Not that I'm trying to sell it to you, but all depends on whether you've got the money available right now. That's the thing. As all of these things. Ooh, there we go. Just missed, but not bad. Ooh, but before the red signal, nearly missed that. Brighton is a busy station.
Wait
Okay.
here until clearance is given to continue.
Wait the road. Proceed
Trains
when
driver. Oh, I don't know that one. Interesting.
proceed when the signal.
Proceed when the signal permits. So we should be able to. Is it? Oh no, because of course we're in training, so we won't use any of the buttons unnecessarily. Ooh, that's the horn. No. No. Okay, so we've just got to sit and wait for a minute. Still on red. Come on. Await the road. Is Train Sim World on Xbox One? Yes, I believe so. I would assume so, anyway. Sorry if you can hear the cat. We have a very noisy cat.
No.
Can't hear the cat? Okay. Oh, okay. So this guy's going. So it should be, hopefully, when he's gone.
Yeah. Green, Daddy.
Go out the window. Cool.
Green, Daddy.
Green, 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 green.
That's not really green. That's actually white.
Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Try and watch speed a little bit this time. Let it coast. Going to go through a 25-mile-an-hour limit in about 100 yards or so. Just probably once we've switched all these tracks. Yep. Oh, that's quite cool. Now, there's been talk about an editor for this, so that you can do your own tracks and stuff. I think it's still in development. I don't know how long it's going to be. But yeah, that is quite cool, actually.
Hey, Daddy. I forgot. On the Kindle, I have a train game too.
Okay. On the Kindle?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very quiet. Very smooth. Very different to the trains I've been driving recently. Right. 300 odd yards. Oh, I thought we were up at 25. Not 20, but okay. Maybe I missed one.
Use the power brake controller to apply some brake force to stop at the indicated point.
If you stop short, yeah.
Apply
Fine.
power again to get moving.
Cool. Let's put a little bit on just to see what it's like. It seems to stop pretty sharp. So we'll let that go, let it coast a little bit. It's quite cool. The only thing about these modern trains, some of the American ones are the same, is you do get this really, from inside the cab, you get this really narrow view field.
Right, this is
Which is a bit of a shame.
quiet.
Oh, check that out. I can live with that.
Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe, then
I'm
unlock
sure
the
it's
doors.
fine. Unlock the doors. Is there a... Oh yeah, look. So is that... Oh right, okay. So there's the left doors, there's the right doors. Set the cab direction switch to off. That was that way. Turn the key off. Okie dokes.
With passengers boarding, shut down this cab and head to the other end of the train to prepare for departure.
Okie dokes.
Wait, this is a...
Haha, that's quite cool.
Daddy.
There's the door. There it is.
Also on the game, on the train game on Kindle, if you can crash into something. If you do that, you would explode, right? And then you'd have to restart again.
Ah, okay.
So it's pretty much the same as train tunnel.
Yes, well if you go
Except
through a
you've
red
got
light,
levels.
or you can derail on here. So if you go through a red light or a red signal, oh you derail, yes you have to start, you lose and you have to start again. Do you play Forza Horizon? No, because I'm on PS4, and although it does look really good, sadly, Forza Horizon is of course an Xbox thing. I do have Project Cars 2, which I very occasionally play, and actually now I've got a wheel.
Controls as before,
Set the controls as before. Master key to on. Direction switch to forward.
It's time to depart. Set the doors to lock.
So lock the doors. Door release or release.
What's S-dome?
Uh,
Oh, cab light, we could add that.
doesn't seem to do anything. Where's the door? Oh, hang on. Ah, door close.
Close the doors. How do you lock it though? Oh.
The route ahead has been
Off we
granted,
go.
so apply power to get moving. Be aware that before arriving at
Ooh,
the
it's
next
like your
station,
driving
an
test.
emergency stop will be simulated.
When I slap the dashboard with this clipboard, you will have to do an emergency stop. Ah, nice. Hey Jeff, how are you? Hi Kathy. Just doing a bit of trains. Chilling, just trying out the new East Coastway route. I only bought it, I think, yesterday. I was going to do this yesterday actually, but I was so tired yesterday afternoon. I'm pretty tired now, but I just felt like it. And actually I'm glad I did, because now I'm doing it, I feel a lot better.
Yes, we got
Ooh,
25.
right, hang on. So go via location. London Road. Okay, so that's 800 yards in that direction.
Why can't we go at 25?
Oh, we've gone up to 25 now, and then we're going to go up to 20 to 30 in...
Whoa. It's going too fast, isn't it?
Oh, it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to hit 30, and we'll get through that quite quick. It's a very easy train to drive, I have to say. Good, Jeff,
And then
good.
we can go at 55. That's going to pass the time.
Yeah, but we have to be careful, because we have to do an emergency stop. We have to be ready. It's like one of those, you know... Emergency stop. Ooh, there we go.
Wow, that was a good emergency stop.
Set the
To recover
direction
from this
switch to off.
situation, the controls must first be reset.
Okay. Set it back to forward. Oops. And get moving.
The
Oh,
train
that's
is
pretty
ready to move
straightforward.
again. Continue on to the next station.
That
Well, there you go.
emergency stop was amazing.
That's actually pretty straightforward. Listen to the train inspector. Hi, Gamer Boy Darren. Yeah, I like TSW too, it's fun. It's just a bit different from farming. Oh, coming up to 30 miles an hour. Speed limit quick. Don't get too fast. Bit of a slope. Oh no, a bit of an uphill. That's funny. Daddy, just a minute, Alexander. I'm just...
Use the power brake controller to apply some brake force to stop at the indicated
Yeah,
point.
Daddy, mine's
If you
like
stop short,
that.
apply power again to get moving.
That's what mine's like.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me concentrate a minute, Alexander. Just wait. Oh. Can we get it? Can we get it? I'm going to stop short. Release it. Oh, yeah. Nice. That'll does. Unlock the doors. Get that ready. Don't put it to off. We'll start to roll forwards. Cool.
That would be a bit silly.
But a little bit. Right, let's have a look. Are we on front camera? Yeah, we are. Nice.
Well, what the
It's quite nice to be on a modern, not that a modern UK route
There's
for a change. It's been a long time since I've done the West Coast Main Line.
There's nobody coming off.
Yeah, it's not exactly a busy. Can I should. Oh, which button is it? No.
Person,
I can't remember the shortcut.
are you getting in or what?
I can't remember the shortcut. There we go. So lock left. So left button unlocks the doors.
Good work.
Oh well, there you
That
go.
concludes this introduction.
There's the
More
introduction.
details on the operation of this train can be found in the manual.
Did it?
So have you got TSW then, Game Boy Darren? Oh, look at that. Not too bad. Couple of slight blips over the speed limit, but nothing major.
Whoa, Daddy, we actually went past one.
Got a gold medal.
Yippee!
Stop accuracy 0.628 yards. I'd say that's not bad. I can live with that. We're on the platform. I mean, that's a major miracle, you know. Right.
Which one should we do next?
Continue the journey. Hello?
Yeah. I thought that was the end of the journey.
Nope.
Ooh.
The noise you can hear, if you can hear it, is my son Alexander, who does like watching Train Sim World, don't you?
I think I do.
Thanks, Matchbox. It's always a reason for celebration when one actually stops at the right place at the station. I have to say, I think this might be easier than some of the others. Yeah, we do need to get that one.
There's nowhere I'm missing.
French Connection, great movie. Jeff will know what I'm talking about. The others of you may not. Cool. Come on then, what are we doing? Lewis. Ah, nice.
Hey, that's the name of one of my friends.
Boat train service has arrived from London. You're tasked with operating the last leg to New Haven Harbour. Is that this train then, I guess, is it?
Yeah, but what are we meant to be doing? Are we riding or...
Here we go. Climb in the driver's seat.
Shut up.
Let's open the window because it's a nice day. Lovely sunny morning. Set the master key to on. So when I sit, what happens? Because something moves. This swings out, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. What does this door do? Oh, that's that.
What's that do?
Okay. Oh, fair enough. It's just a little door, but it's also got the panel on it. Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm messing about, probably causing us to be late. We're losing already.
We don't want to be late,
We don't want to miss the boat, literally.
Wait, what? We have a boat to catch.
We have a boat to catch. It's a boat train.
Oh,
Which one was that? It's that one.
not good.
Oh no, unlock doors. I beg your pardon. That'd be that one then. Oh, look, it lights up on the panel. Showing Dems. Dems is the ones that is
Daddy,
unlocked.
train coming.
Train coming. Hello, train.
Daddy, that we have to wait.
Probably not, because we'll probably go on the next. So what does the map look like? Oh wow, look at that.
How long do we have to do?
So it's a relatively simple one compared to some of the others. Not too many spurs
Maybe
off, not too many yards. It'd be good doing goods on here actually as well. I do like the Class 66. Wow, is it's long. Anyway. Oh, locked doors, sorry, we're late already. That was this one. It's alright, the boat won't go without us. We'll be okay. It'll all be fine. When signal permits, get moving. Oh, you mean okay, fine. I was going to say, so you mean I was rushing? Hello? Oh, it's a bit sensitive, that has to be said. Right, New Haven Harbour at 9:12 in 5.9 miles. Oh, actually.
Let's go.
On Train Sim World, is there a free roam mode? Yeah, there is, actually, sort of. So you can go, these are scenarios, so these are sort of story driven is a bit of a, you know, it's not quite the right term to use, but they're sort of objective driven, I suppose. But there is, you can go into timetable mode, and when you're in timetable mode you can even just walk around, and if there happens to be a train that's around, I mean in some ways it's sort of part of it because you have to go around picking up collectibles and stuff at the station. So yeah, you can, I mean, you know, even doing this scenario, I don't have to be there by 9:12 if I want to stop. I might, you know, there's a risk I won't get a good score, but I could stop at a station and get out and walk around and do whatever. There's no penalty for doing so as such. You just won't score so highly. So yeah, I mean, to all intents and purposes, yeah. Yes, Alexander, what?
That's not that long.
No, we don't have that long at all. We've got our 8.5 minutes to do 5.7 miles. But we are going at 40 miles an hour. We're about to go at 60 miles an hour for as long as we can keep
And then we're going to go at 70 miles an hour.
good green signals in front of us. There is always a chance, of course. Let's give it some welly. Here we go. Wow, max power. Let's go outside and have a look. Duck under the bridge, otherwise it does funny things with the camera. It's a very picturesque route, actually. I really like it. Right, let's slow it down to 1. Is that enough to keep us going up to 58, 60? Oh, I missed one. Sorry. My bad.
What do you do?
I didn't slow down. It was dropped to 40 and I missed it.
Oh boy. Oh, come on!
And now we're going up to 70 again. That's just confusing. Oh well. Sorry, folks.
This is annoying.
It's not annoying, it's fine. I just wasn't paying attention.
Let's pay
Yeah,
attention then.
I'm a bit tired, so this may not be the cleanest run I've ever done. Oh, I do like this train though, it looks really cool. Flying through the southern countryside.
I would say stay at 60, Daddy.
Lots of... Are they sheep?
Yeah, they're sheep. Daddy, we've got 1.7 miles until we go at 60.
Yeah, okay.
So I'd stay at 60 if I were you.
Oh, 1.6 miles, 1.5 miles, quite a long way, it's fine. What I should do though is slow down so that we don't go over 70.
No, we don't want to go over 70, do we, Daddy?
Really not. Let's not break the speed limit again.
That'll be a little annoying.
Eh.
Maybe.
It's like the tide's out. Or something like that. That's really mucky water.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to drop down to 60 in a sec. Slight downward slope, so I need to think about this. Make sure we don't gain too much speed. 0.8 miles 60, 0.7 miles to 60. It's pretty responsive on the brakes, so I don't think it'll take an awful lot of stopping.
Uh-oh. 1.6 miles.
Let's drop down to 68 because we're just coasting. It's lovely. I was saying to someone the other day, I wonder if the fact that I'm enjoying Train Sim World at the moment is because I'm actually missing my commute that I used to do when I was in the UK. There we go, 63, 62, 61. A little bit more, 60, there we go. Good horn, nice. Let's give it some power because we're starting to lose a little bit too much speed. And we're still slowing down. Why are we still slowing down? Did I break it? Apparently I did. Okay, that's odd. So we got to do that thing again then. I didn't hit the emergency brake, did I? Ooh, no, I pressed the button.
What'd you press?
I don't know. I pressed whatever it is that makes us not have...
Master key, turn off.
I don't think so. Is the master key still on? No, the master key's still on. I obviously pressed whatever button it is that switches the direction control off. So I'll switch it off again, or switch it back on, and power up. And hopefully, I don't know why this doesn't work. Should. There we go. Try that again, shall we? Right, let's give it some welly, because now we're going to be late. Now we're going to be late. Let's see. 2.9 miles in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Kathy said I might know about a film. Oh, did you miss it? So this particular scenario is called French Connection, Jeff. I just figured, you know, like me, you may remember it. Unlike some of the slightly younger people that are watching who may have no idea what we're talking about. Great film.
No idea.
Oh, you've got Train Sim and TSW? Okay. Yeah, because I can't get Train Sim on here, so... TSW is what I got. There is a lot more for Train Sim, it's true. But yeah, loving it. except when I do strange things because I've no idea what the buttons are. Right, so let's see. So we've got 3.5 minutes now to do 2.2 miles. Ooh, and we're about to go to a 35-mile limit. We might just do it if we keep cranking it up. Try and keep it maxed out, brake as late as possible. May not be too far off, but yeah, we could have done without an emergency stop, that's for sure. Haha, thought you might. For everybody else, look it up. I was talking to my wife the other day. I came across some stuff on YouTube about Juggernaut and reminded me of things like North Sea Hijack, French Connection, all these majorly good 70s proper thrillers that you don't really make them anymore. You just can't get anything quite like them. Great movies. Show my age. 0.7 miles, ooh, 0.6 miles. How late are we going to do it? It's quite a drop. We're going to halve our speed. How good are these brakes? Yeah, they're pretty good actually. $500 yards. Did it way too early. That's a shame. But never mind. There we go. And 35 again in 600 yards. That's a bit weird. Okay. Most odd. Let's go outside again now. Hopefully I won't press the wrong button again and we'll be alright. Okay, yellow signal and 35 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour in 500 yards, so we're alright. Red signal in 500 yards, but that's alright because that's after our stopping point, so it should be okay. Knock a little bit more off. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, too confusing, too confusing. Fairly hard to stop. Apologies, everybody. Oh, but look at that. The ferry Dunkirk is docked just across the station. Is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, so it is. Does that mean I need to let them out? Guess I should really. Okay. Left hand door release. Quick, if you run, you'll just about make it. Oh, spot on time. I can't release them before 12 minutes past. That's the time we were supposed to get here. Well, that was a miracle. Gene Hackman. Oh, yeah. Awesome, awesome movie. That and The Conversation. That's a less well-known one. But that was a great movie too, with Gene Hackman in it. Can't afford the DLCs for TSW. No, I mentioned that a bit earlier on actually, Jeff. I mean, I do love the game, but you're right. I mean, I waited for this to be on sale before I got it. Because, you know, it's just really expensive to keep up with it all. Not that I frankly have time to play half of it anyway, but that's it for this run. Thanks for lending a hand. Whoa, cool. Quick, short one. Bit of trivia, Matt. From Dove. Oh, really? Nice. Okay, thanks for lending a hand. I've lent a hand. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, so I only just scraped over it. Oh, made it look. Gold medal. It's a miracle. That's not too bad actually, apart from our brief emergency, but it wasn't an emergency stop. I somehow managed to deactivate the forwarder thingy. Nice. Another gold medal in the bag. Oh yeah.
Luckily, we didn't miss it.
Alright, now we're going to do a service one.
Yay.
So we can continue journey or just go straight to the next scenario. Well, let's continue the journey. New Haven Marine to Brighton. So we'll do a proper Brighton run. I've no idea if that's the full length. I can't remember. Is it New Haven to Brighton? I think it might be. Yeah, luckily it's a relatively easy train to drive, although I still keep getting the controls wrong because I keep forgetting it's just a single. It's very good actually the way they map the controls. You know, it's just a single controller because it's one single stick rather than having a separate acceleration and brake controller. Because it's just one, it's all on one controller. I haven't driven one like that for a while, so it takes a bit of getting used to. Right, stop at New Haven Harbour at 7:02. I thought we were only going to New Haven Harbour. Are we on? No. Okay. Oh no, we're driving from New Haven to Brighton, aren't we? Sorry, beg your pardon. Right, should be good. Right, let's give it a bit of welly. Get a move on.
New Haven Harbour to Brighton.
Yeah.
Station.
So we've got to get to New Haven Harbour for 7:02, which will probably be a good thing because, you know, passengers don't like it if you're late, especially at 7 o'clock in the morning if it's cold outside. Trust me, I know. So actually what we might do is get a bit of time to figure out some of the in-cab controls, because there's all sorts of stuff we need to know, like lights and, you know, destination boards if they're on and all that kind of jazz. Where the proper horn is, so we can do a two-tone rather than just the one I can get on the controller. All sorts of stuff to sort out. So well, it shouldn't take a lot of stopping to get from 15 miles an hour down to 0. Right, bring it back up to 1. Right, unlock the doors. That's that one. Right, so while we're loading the passengers, instead of messing about, so there's a signal thing, I don't know what, notice board light. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Station cap. AC temperature. Minimum. Oh, in percent. That's a bit weird. I could do with some better AC, actually. Full heat, floor heat, vent only. That'll do. Not that it's at all relevant. How are we doing passengers? Right, master control board, fine. Headlights. Tail lights on.
What tail lights?
Headlights, the ones at the back. Night running, marker lights, day running. Okay. Auxiliary on. I don't really need to worry too much about that. Uela horn. Aha! I'm not going to press it in the station. That'd just be rude. There are the wipers in case it starts raining. That's the right set of door close. Speed set. Ooh, like a cruise control thing. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to shut the doors. I'm supposed to wait till 7:03. So if there's anyone running late, I'll open them again. I do love that interactive display board. That's pretty cool. I'm going to open the window because again it's a nice morning. Nice to hear the seabirds. There's the emergency brake. Okay, I wondered because it's not on. Sometimes the emergency brake is actually on the brake control, but this one wasn't. Train car length. Oh, that's cool. So even without us going, it tells us how long the car is, so we know where to stop at the station.
Oh.
Okay, I like that. Lock doors. Lock doors. Lock doors. Lock doors. Lock doors. Door close. It doesn't seem to do anything much, that cab light.
No.
It's not dark, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, let's get a shufty on.
It probably doesn't do anything because it's too light.
Maybe, I don't even know where it is. It's probably up there somewhere, but it's too light to be able to tell. Some of the cabs you actually need the cab light on even during the day because they're so dark. But this one not so much. It's actually really cool in here. I really like it. Oh, you can pull the blind down if it's a bit too sunny. There's probably one here as well. Sorry, I've stopped messing about. Right, 20 miles an hour speed limit. So stop at location. Oh, New Haven town. Wow, it didn't give us very long to get there, did it? Let's speed it up a bit because we're already going to be late, and it was only a blooming, you know, hop, skip and a jump away. It's one of those trains, is it? timetable that's impossible to keep. Sorry all, it's going to be a bit of a sharp break. We're going to overrun, we're going to overshoot. Come on, brake, 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 brake. Well, most of the train will be on the platform, we'll be alright. Quick, door release. We were 30 seconds late. Didn't give you a lot of time, I have to say, to get up to speed and get there, but there you go. It's fine. We made it.
We didn't make it. Well, we got there before they all got angry.
Well, there was only one set of doors that didn't make it onto the platform. That's not bad going in my book. Something weird's happened with the camera. I managed to get stuck. Ah. Cool. Oh, sorry. Locked doors. Just not looking around.
Beep.
Are we ready?
Yep. Let's go.
Gone blue. Right, let's go. Stop at location. South Ease at 7:09. 2.7 miles in 3.5 minutes.
Okay, we better be quick.
Current speed limit of 35 miles an hour. Line speed. About to go up to 70. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do it, let's do it. Let's go, let's go. This one's all about getting up to your speed limits as soon as you can.
What is the speed limit at the moment?
35 at the moment. I'm making the most of them. Okay. Right, I'll try and concentrate a bit more instead of faffing about. I've got very used to doing freight and stuff. You can't go yet. You have to wait till the whole train's gone through. So the whole train has to go past that marker sign, and then you can go faster. Right, here we go. And we are 70 miles an hour all the way. We've got 2.5 minutes to do just under 2.5 miles. So you know what? We've got a fair chance of only being a little bit late instead of being really, 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 really late.
I think we'll make it.
But yeah, freight's so much more relaxing. People seem less concerned if freight's late.
Who's freight?
Freight. Like, you know, trucks and stuff.
Daddy.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Can't see where I'm going.
Huh?
Nice. Okay. What's that do? Nothing. What do these do? Ooh, that just shuts the door, so they're not interactive controls. What's that do? Nothing. Right, 67 miles an hour. Click it down slowly. Nudge us up to 70. Come on. Let's do it. Make the most of it. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Right. Now, cruising along. Nice. That's not bad actually. That's better than most.
Daddy.
Sometimes it's a lot better than it's quite tricky to get quickly from one to the other, and sometimes it works. No. Sometimes it does it. Sometimes it doesn't. We could just do that. Okay, let's do that. So 0.9 miles. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's alright. I thought the game had frozen up. Whew. 0.9 miles till we have to drop to 60 now. 0.7. Still got 1 minute and 15 seconds. I'm going to brake as late as I dare. I think we're alright. Mind you, I've only got to drop 10 miles to start with, so that's not such a big deal. Yeah, that's not such a big deal. We'll do that quite easily in a relatively short time frame. But actually, less important the speed limit, more important the fact that we're coming into the station pretty hot. Very hot, actually, and we're going to overrun. Ooh, this time by a big margin. Oh dear. Is any of the train on the platform? I'm thinking not. If only this was a longer train. Right, that's just going to be a bit of a no, isn't it, really? So, we haven't done this, we haven't do this yet, so that's okay. Let's give it a bit of brake back.
Stop!
Shush, Alexander. There we go. That'll do. Quick, back inside. There we go.
We did it.
Actually, you know what? 15 seconds too late. That's not bad.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, you can't win them all. I'm actually quite pleased that we're still on time. I think that's nothing short of a major miracle. Right, does anything else work around here? No, that's... Everything on there is just the door. And presumably if I close it, feels like that presumably it's going to feel a little bit confined. Actually, it won't even let me while I'm sat here. Ooh, lock the doors. Concentrate, concentrate.
That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? That could give us a light.
Lewis. Oh, going backwards.
Stop!
Come on, why does it not... It's shuffling through and not really stopping. Come on. Oh, now I've messed it up. No, don't do that. I've seen real train drivers do that. It's quite normal. Always go backwards out the station. Can't believe you did not get a SPAD. SPAD? Oh, let's do a co-driver. I know. Well, yeah, alright. I can't believe I forgot that I had to change direction again, but never mind. So, Lewis at 750. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, no, 2.6 miles. That's not too bad, actually. This is quite doable. So, this is. Hopefully, this bit's a bit less pressured. So, we'll be alright. We could put the blind up. Actually, it's not that sunny. Okay. Well, let's chill out. Take a look outside then. Sure is pretty.
Sheep.
Oh, cool, look. Freight train.
Not carrying any goods.
.64. So it's 70 limit, and we've got 1.4 miles to 40 limit. Green signal, so we're okay.
Yay, green.
No, need a little bit of power to maintain speed. I actually really like this train. I sort of saw it and I'd seen videos of it and I thought, oh, I quite fancy driving that train. Oh, actually, I really like this train. So we got past it, danger. Luckily not. Luckily not. That'd be game over, start again. I've got a bit of an upward slope. That's why. A slight incline explains our challenge of maintaining speed. Sorry, what's that, Alexander?
Slow down!
Why? Well, we've only got... It's alright. We've got 700 yards to drop 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. It's fine, it's loads. That said, we're also not in a major rush, so we might as well take it a bit steadier. Because, you know, we've only got a mile to do.
Wait a minute. Are we here or something already?
No, it's just a 40 mile an hour limit, that's all. Overcooked it ever so slightly. I'm about to go back up to 60 and then back down to 40. That's a bit odd. Not sure I see the point, frankly.
No, I don't.
Still got 2 minutes to do 15 miles an hour, so anything above 30 is pretty decent.
Yeah.
We'll nudge it up to 45 and then we'll just cruise.
Has to be above 30.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
I'll do 350 yards, 300 yards, 250.
What's that barrel doing now?
Bring it back down to 40.
Is it a car or a barrel? I don't know.
Just scraped it. .500 yards, 450, down to 20, 400. We got a bit of time. we're going to hit the thing. Mind your heads. Bolt.
No, we missed it. Luckily. Fortunately, we missed it.
Might as well just keep it at 20. We're nearly there anyway. 300 yards at 20 miles an hour. Oh, we're not going to make it. We're going to be late.
Quick, they go faster. A little bit faster, I'd say.
Wow, that's a bit of a 90 yards to get down to 10. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? We made it, but a bit of a shock. Little bit of brake. Come on, not so much brake.
How late were we?
We're not late yet. We're about to be. Now we're a few seconds late.
Oh, great. No, we're late.
Only fashionably so. Oh, come on. Nudge it, nudge it, nudge it, nudge it. It's a nice responsive train actually, I really like it. There we go, that'll do. Right, doors ready.
Yes.
30 seconds late. Well,
Not
I'd say that's pretty good by modern rail
That's
standards in the
last
UK.
time we were 15 seconds late.
15 seconds, not that you're counting or anything, right? Huh?
Whee!
There's stuff here, so we've got, what was it we got to do? There's, oh, too late. Things to put in and stuff to do. I'll have to go around some of the stations actually. I haven't done a lot of the collectibles, but I really should do. Kind of fun, it's a cool idea.
Farmer? Where's Farmer?
Falmer. 4.4 miles away, we've got wowzers.
Wow, that's a long time they're giving us.
Not really. We've got 5 minutes. 5.5 minutes.
Dad, you know we've gone way above that.
Yeah, we have a bit. Sorry. Okay, that's better.
No, it isn't.
Driving significant, I suppose, alright. It's 50% or so. Yeah, fair enough. Just drift past this sign without my finger completely hovering over the accelerator. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Fortunately, it's only a 4-car train, so we've only got 4 cars that need to pass that sign. Come on. Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
This train can't be that.
There we go. Let's hit it. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gents. Right. Okay, so 55 miles an hour for the next mile. Then 70.
Wait a minute.
What?
We don't have that long, and we have to go 4.0 miles. That long?
We've got 4 miles to do in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, we're going to be late.
Yeah, very.
It's funny how some of the runs you do get a chance to sort of, you know, catch up a little bit, and some of them you just don't. Even if you're bang on the money of when you leave and when you arrive and all that, you're even struggling. You just, you know, not jump around. I've got to concentrate here. So how was our drive in the desert yesterday, Alexander? Please don't knock my phone off. Well, in the desert, in the mountains. We didn't get the desert.
It was kind of dense.
It was kind of fun. It was a bit bumpy.
Very bumpy.
Very bumpy.
Nice lunch. I liked it.
Oh, right. We've gone through the 70. We've got another 70 in 2.4 miles. What? Hey? Does that imply that there's something else that's suddenly going to creep up on us in the meantime? Right, keep your eyes peeled for changes in speed then, because the fact that we've got a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit and then we've got another 70-mile-an-hour speed limit seems a bit weird. So we've got 2.8 miles to do in just under 3 minutes. So actually, in the hopes that A, we still keep at green signals, and B, that the 70 miles an hour ends pretty much immediately before the station, we've got a fair chance of actually, I wouldn't say being on time, obviously that's something I'd never guarantee, but at least not being too late, which would always be a bonus. Let's come out the back a bit.
Daddy, let's let it run away from us.
Oh look, cool, farming, nice. Bit of baling going on in the field. Crops look a bit thin. Needed a bit more weeding and a bit more fertiliser, I think. So we've got an incline of 1.1%, which is actually quite a lot, so need to keep the power up just to keep us going. I do love this route though, it's really pretty.
Still, that means we don't much. We're losing the battery.
Still on the incline, let it drop a little bit. Let's try and keep it at 70 as far as we can. No, it's going to go over if we're not careful, we don't want to do that. Need to try and repair my score record, which so currently is wow, that's a steep cutting. Look at that. So we've got 600 yards to this change of 70, which we're already on. So still not sure what that's really going to mean.
I think it means we get to stay in the same place.
Huh?
I think it means we get to stay in the same place.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, let's see what happens. 60 and 500 yards.
Oh.
Ooh, going to a tunnel, cool.
Yay, tunnels! Whoa, it's dark in here.
Did I not put the lights on? I thought I'd put the lights on.
Who cares? Nice being in the dark. Finally.
There we go, through the tunnel, just in time for the 60-mile-an-hour limit. Spot on.
Let's see if we can find the lights.
Yeah, not just now, because I need to concentrate. Because actually, we're coming in fast. I'm so worried about the all the changes of speed limit stuff. I'm totally not paying attention to where the actual station is.
Press the emergency brake.
No, I don't want to press the emergency brake. It's fine, because actually we've still got another 20 seconds before we should have arrived at the station. So what we'll do is we'll wait for it to stop. No, I'm not putting up with that actually. I'm not. This time I'm definitely not. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Quickly. We don't want to be late again. Stop!
There we go. Sorry, so you will need to come up the platform a little bit. Beg your pardon. Right, and this time I'll actually remember to put this back to forward. That would help, wouldn't it? Bring that back down a little bit. Sorry, sir, I do apologise about that. Right, it's my co-driver. He's just, you know, very distracting. Okay. Hello.
New people. Hey, let's go have a look at that.
I'm just having a look, see if there's stuff to do. Can't see anything obvious. Right, quick, back. No time to hang about. Lock doors. Come on. Oh, I like the lights. I hadn't noticed those before. Look at the pretty coloured lights. That's a bit cool. Let's go. Right. Moulscombe? 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 I'm blaming the co-driver. Well, what's she going to do? What? Oh no! What? There was a red signal. Are you joking me? You are kidding. That's so annoying.
Look, I was watching that the whole time.
Did anyone else see a red signal? I didn't see a red signal. Right, fine.
I didn't.
I'm going to do it again. We're going to do that one again.
We are not.
Jeff says there was.
Oh.
Which is kind of weird, because actually we'd already gone past it, so I don't really get that.
I was watching it. didn't see
It might be because I just went through it. Maybe I triggered it when I went through, and I could have asked for permission to continue. We'll try that one again, shall we? It was fun. We're just getting used to it. It's fine.
And this time we can try not be late.
This time we can try not to be late. I'll try and be a bit more on the ball. It's true.
Yeah.
Right, and that would start with. So
Going faster.
let's crack on. Well, no, just being a bit swifter about doing things. Right, so let's go.
You haven't got any. Yep, you've got power. Oh, let's go.
Right, let's go straight up to our 15 limit. Thank you very much. You're already a bit over it, but that's okay. Right, there we go. Put his lights on. Ooh, speed limit increase. Quick, 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 quick. Well, exactly. I don't mind for as long as it's not too long. It's a relatively short run, really. We hadn't gone that far into it. It's only if you've been going for like 45 minutes and you just nick the red signal at the end of the whole thing. That's when it gets a bit annoying. I went through it. I did go through one twice. Then how come it didn't pick up the first one? Isn't that weird? Right, so we put the front running lights on. Let's put the tail lights on. Ooh, tail lights auto. Fancy. Let's have a quick look. Have I got time? External cameras, free camera. Yes. Oh no, that's right. That's fine. And it looks like the signal thing is set for me. There's no separate controls for it then. The destination board, which I suppose would be all this stuff, so I suppose that's a no. Come on, passenger. Open the window again. Do you like an open window? Oh, I haven't set the... Ooh. Now you could start doing it fancy and put the AWS on and all that jazz, but let's not worry about that now. Right, ready? Oh, right. Then I won't close the doors. What's this do? Speed, set speed, adjust. Don't seem to have any long stretches long enough to really worry about doing that, to be fair. Sand, I don't really need that today. Horn, yeah, alright, we know about that. Wipers, yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to need those either. Hazard lights. Okay. It's so that if you stop, people behind you know you put your lights... Why do you have to wait? Because it's really annoying if you turn up at a train platform and the train has already left when it wasn't supposed to. Trust me, it's happened. Wait till 7:03. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Close enough for me. But brake off. Let's go. Because we've only got a minute to do 600 yards. Most of it at 20 or 30 miles an hour. Yeah.
I'm watching the lights.
Thank you. Actually, that'd be very good. Yeah. Or keep an eye out for the old signals. Green, yellow. Right, but we're okay. Come on, let's go. I want that 35 mile an hour limit. Come on. I can't be starting out late. Of course, it probably would have been quicker if we just waited there for like an extra minute and given the people the chance to walk the 600 yards between the two stations, but there you go. It is what it is. Right, 200 yards. Does brake pretty smartly actually at the lower speeds. And only 9 seconds late already. Yeah, that one doesn't give you a lot of time to do that. I do apologise for being late, madam. Sorry. Oh, right, we were going to put this on. No, don't need temperature. I just need ventilation. There we go. Ooh, there's a yellow signal. Look, 12 yards in front of us. Now that one I can see. Oh, quick, lock doors. Stop messing. Lock doors. Put it in neutral. Let's go. So 7:09. We've got 4 minutes to do 2.7 miles. That should be alright actually. Ooh, and a red signal in 0.9 miles. That's not good. You're supposed to be watching for red signals.
Red signal.
Yeah, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Okay. Right.
Hope that changes at some point.
I'm assuming it probably will actually. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think it will change. I can't imagine we're that much faster this time that's going to change. It's going to be any different. Try not to drive over the speed limit. That would help, would it not? Okay. So 70 mile an hour limit coming up. Just get the carriages past it. All 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. Good timing. Ooh. 900 yards to a red signal. That makes me a little bit nervous actually about getting too fast too quick. More important that we get there than arrive on time, methinks. I mean, I'm assuming that is going to change to yellow at some point. We'll just drift along and see what happens. Okay, this is new. 400 yards to a red signal. Ooh, it's tense. Can you feel the tension building up? 350. There we go.
Yes.
I was kind of expecting that, but still better to be safe than sorry. Right, so we've got still now 2 minutes 15 seconds. Oof, actually that's pretty close. 2 minutes 15 seconds to do just under 2 miles. It's still going to be touch and go. It'll be a bit heavy on the brakes, folks, as we get into the next station. I do like that horn. It's got a... don't just go puh. Sort of just eases in gently, breathes into the horn. Very nice sound. Anyway. Right, so currently 70, but in a just over a mile. So just before the station ups, you've got to drop down to 60, so we'll keep an eye on that. Fingers crossed for no more nasty red signals.
But we can't be sure.
No signs of anything yet. Slightly over the old speed limit. Ooh, another train. Wow, he is cruising along. Start to knock off a little bit of speed. I was only a little bit over the speed limit. It was still yellow. Kind of like that, boo. I've got this habit of sort of looking where I'm going, but there's really no need to. It's not like I can't go the right way. Right, so let's see what happens after this 60 limit that we're about to hit. Just nudge it up a touch. And yet again, I've done the same thing. I'm going to overshoot the station because I was too busy focusing on what's the next speed limit. Exactly the same as I did last time, in exactly the same place. Oh well, there you go. You can't have everything. Oh, so there is such a thing as an emergency brake. Okay. Using the handle. Just drop back a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's nothing like being consistent in your errors anyway, is there really? Let's face it. Wow, how far past it did we go? Okay, about that much. We're still miles off. But we haven't got time to mess about again. It'll do. Sorry, sir. Making you walk a little way. That bloke at the end's clearly not fussed at all. Right, so what we will do this time differently is actually remember that we need to put it back into forward. So at least that's something. We're learning some of our mistakes. I see. Gotcha. Air conditioned cabin, sure windows and doors are closed. Well, it's fine because I've not put the air conditioning on. I only have it on vent. A door closed is there, and now we're running about 30 seconds late. So we'll put it back into forward, and we've got 5 minutes to do 2.8 miles. Okay. There we go, and then up to 70, so we should make Lewis on time. That's the thing about this, you can get a bit too, oh yeah, look how pretty it is. What's my next speed limit without going, actually how close am I to the next station, or my next stop? But hey, there you go. It's been a long time actually since I've done passenger services. It's a very different thing from doing freight. Kind of fun, especially with a train that stops well. Whoa, there's that freight train again. So we're doing alright, getting up to 70, and we've got 1.5 miles before we hit 40, and then another 0.8 miles or so before the stop. So we should be alright. We've still got 3.5 minutes to go. Slight incline. Just let it drift up, drift back down, put a bit of power back on, try and hold us at 70-ish. Ish. Right, 0.9 miles to drop 30 miles an hour. It's quite a lot actually, isn't it? So let's start putting a bit of that on. Plenty of time. Probably braked a little bit early, but never mind. Oh, wrong way, sorry. A bit of welly back in it, bring us back up to 40. Right, 1.2 miles till we stop. And a yellow signal. No, now a green signal. So we're doing alright, we've no rush. Plenty of time. Famous words indeed. That's snow on there, or is that's a bit odd. What's that supposed to be? It could supposed to be dew or something. Why? What? What's going on? Oh. Okay, that's weird. So I've done it again. Look, I managed to catch the and yet this time it's actually not letting us go at all. So I managed to catch the thing. And it's not letting us go, so if I just drop that down to neutral a second, now we should be able to go. Yeah, there we go. That's funny, is that where I did that last time as well? There's just something about, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, so we've still not made our 40 mile an hour limit. Hello car. Ooh, looks like a Volvo. Right. That's a nice track. Need to play some mud runner. Snow runner, you know what I mean. Snow runner, mud runner, track runner. We're really annoying after all that to miss the 40 mile an hour limit. We're going to break it as well, aren't we? Oh well, there you go. It'd also be really annoying not to get there on time, which it doesn't look like we're going to. After all that, just like last time. And like, try as you might, some things just don't change. There we go. Right, 200 yards to get there. We're only 15 seconds late. Oh, you swine. Another speed change that I missed, which I did catch last time. There's too many things to look at. Right, let's get back in the old cabbie. Just let it drift a little bit. There we go. Bit quicker on the old door release anyway. Right, green signal ahead. This time I'll try not to break the speed limit as I leave the station like I did last time. But I try lots of things that never quite succeed, so we'll just have to see how that goes, eh? Come on, passenger. Passenger. Oh, here we go. We are ready.
No time to lose.
No time to lose, indeed. No time like the present. No time. Let's go. Falmer. So this looks like a vent, that thing. Looks just like the vents on my car. Let's get some welly, get up to our 10. And you've got really weenie speed limits, you want to make the most of them. Oh come on, that's going to be a really long 100 yards to get up to 55. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, trainee. There you go, that's 1. Let's see, count. 2, 3, 4. Am I right? Is it gonna come? No, I was too fast. Oh well. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I wasn't too far off. Right, let's go. So let's see. Fulmer, 7:22, 4.2 miles in. Oh my goodness. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh dear. Methinks perhaps not. But still, the point would be this time to get there and not break through a signal immediately after we've stopped. This would be a bonus. Oh, that doesn't help, does it? Really not useful. Go inside before the tunnel. Come on then. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go, 300 yards, 70. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Currently got green signalies. It's far too much multitasking driving a train. For today anyway. There you go, so there's a 70 signal, there's a 70 speed change. Oh yes, this is the confusing one. Ooh, went through that pretty quick, look at that. Almost immediate. Come on then, let's go. It should have been obvious really, because we're travelling quicker. There's them sheeps. It's around here, we saw those fields with bales in, wasn't it? Yeah, there. Tractor!
Ooh, tractor!
What was I saying about concentrating? Wow, it's a long train. So yeah, so this is the one we've got another 70 signal. I can't remember what happened after that. Anyone else remember what happened after that? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we had to drop down to 60 fairly smartly. To keep a little bit of power on because we're going up the old slope, the old incline. Nice stack of bales there next to the field. Green signalis all the way. Farmer 722. Yeah, we ain't gonna make that. No chance. It's pretty though. Come on. There we go. Edging it up. Green signal still in 900 yards. 70 miles an hour still in 500 yards. And a mile to go in a minute. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after this. And it immediately takes speed off, so we see what we're ready for it. Yep, okay, so straight down to 60. I'm not going to change the camera view because I really want to focus on this. 400 yards, 300 yards. Fine. Wow, it's a long tunnel. Okay, so we're doing the 60. Then what? Back up to 70, except that again snuck up on us has the station. Ooh, my TV's just blanked. I can't see.
But you can do this, Daddy.
That's not too crazy. That's not too crazy.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna make it.
That's not too crazy at all.
I'm watching it. We're not going past that red light again.
Come on. Just nudge it forward, let's get it a little bit more accurate. Oh yeah, look at that.
And we didn't go past. Oh great. We did it without going.
It's funny, so last time I went past it, and this bloke here, because I backed up too far, walked all the way up the platform. This time he's clearly just not that bothered. Station there. Thanks, Jeff. And we were only what 30 seconds late. Right, so we've got a green signal. So I think, yeah, this is the one we overshot, wasn't it? So I think because we overshot it, it triggered the signal, and then wouldn't let us go through it again. Doors closed. Much cleaner.
Hey, that guy didn't get on.
Yep, he's not fussed. He's getting a different train. So Moulscombe. We've got green signals. I'm watching that green, that very green signal. It's a green signal.
What's better than a green signal, Daddy?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it must have triggered a red because I went through it. There you go.
Yippee.
Yep, very happy it seems. So this is good. So Moulscombe, 725. 1.6 miles in a minute and 20 seconds. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Yeah, and you'd actually think he was actually watching Jeff, but he's actually playing with his Meccano at the same time. It was him who pestered me to do this, actually. That's fine. He joins in now and again, it's all good.
We did it.
Right, 70, there we go. May as well keep whacking it up. Come on, there we go. Nice. So, 1.2 miles. No, we're not going to make this one. A little bit of break because we've got a slight decline this time. Yeah. Well, he's not too much of a backseat driver anyway. Actually, you know what? This one's coming up fast and there's no changes in speed. So I'm going to brake a little bit early just to make sure. But clearly not that early. Crikey, still got 900 yards to go. It does stop quick. This train coming. Right. Braking into a station coming downhill. There's that bloke again. Do you think he's going to get on the train this time? Come on, come on. I'm not having that. We're not having that. I don't care if we're a bit late. We're not having that. Here we go. Ready. Quick. Beautiful. Right, put it to 1 so that we're ready to go. That's pretty cool actually. I like that. That's not bad at all. I'm liking this train. Oh, is that a poster thing to put up? Oh no, that one's there already. Building a bigger, better railway. Okay. Don't see an awful lot of collectible stuff to do. Oh well, anyway. Might do that one day. Oh, locked doors, sorry. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go. We've got a mile to do in a minute and a half. Actually, that's plausible because we've also got a 70-mile speed limit. Right, okay, let's go. But we'll need to be doing well over 60 before it's 7:27, which is pretty unlikely, so never mind. Right. Only 55, right, so we may as well not worry about 70 because we're going to be at 55-mile limit before we even hit 55 miles an hour, so that's fine. Useful information. Still green signals. All cracking. 30-mile-an-hour limit, that's after the next station, just. So is similarly all good. Does mean again I've got to judge the timing of the next station though. There we go. Ooh, slightly over. Knock that off a little bit. Nice. Let's see. 800 yards. Just start to wash some of the speed away just gently. I think we'll be alright actually, to be honest. It does stop reasonably effectively, this train, so we'll just see how it cruises in. Another tunnel. Do like them tunnels. This one all-in-one controller is getting a little bit, it's getting a touch confusing, but I'm sure I'll get used to it.
We can do it. I would slow down, Daddy. It's a yellow light.
Oh, just slightly overshot. Never mind. But all of the trains on the platform, it doesn't matter where my door is, I'm not that fussed. Okay, and there's our 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Oh, look, where are we coming into Brighton then? Is this Brighton next? It's not a part of the country I know particularly well, it has to be said. Let's do that. Let's have a quick look outside. Oh, it's pretty. Very pretty. Ooh, only just though. You'd have to walk out the one side of that door, wouldn't you? Right. Okay. We are ready, we are ready. 5 out of 10. I could just see you there with the placards holding them up like at the Olympics. Or like they used to do at the Olympics. Can you remember that? 10, 10. Right, straight to a 30-mile-an-hour limit, so no point in going crazy. Oh, we're going to go this awesome viaduct though, look at this. Come on, let's get to a good cruising speed and then we can... Come on, there we go. So Brighton at 7:31, we've got a minute and a half to do, well, not very far at all. Oh, that's cool. Should do this with free camera, but that's pretty cool nonetheless. I like that. Almost made it. Oh, wrong way again. Oh. And I accidentally activated the emergency brake. Right. Again. Put it to off, put it to forward, and a go. Should be. And a go. Oh, it's just releasing the brakes. Hello. Oh, come on, don't mess about. Try that again. Hello. Oh no, what's it doing? Right, put the brake on. This should be it. Come on, we're going to be late now. Direction switch off. Direction switch forward. Brakes have come back down to where they should be. Release the brakes. Put the power on. Okay, it just needed me to actually have the brakes on. Indeed. Ugh. It's funny actually, because at first it wasn't really going on to the 4th brake level. I didn't even realise it had a 4th brake level. When we had to do the emergency stop, it did it for me, so I didn't really realise we had a brake level 4. But there you go. Oh well, now we're still going to be within a minute ish. That could be worse. Could be worse. Trundling in at 20 miles an hour, quite nicely. I'd say as trains go, you can get used to a few little foibles, but it's a pretty easy train to drive considering compared to some of the other stuff that I've been driving. It's pretty well behaved. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Apart from the controls, which are confusing me a little bit. Yeah, you don't want to mess that up because I've hit buffers before and it doesn't like it. Come on, just nudge it. That'll do. Unlock doors, and this time on this side. We made it. We did make it. So let's just put... No, wrong way. Sorry, that one. I've done it again. Not I'll be going anywhere, but I'll just anyway. We'll reset the train because I've just done it wrong again. So let's have a neb. It's a very nice station. It's one of the ones with the road going through it. Oh, there we go. I thought we might have to shut down the thingy. So we got a gold medal. So how did we do? Due at 7:02, arrived 7:01. Due at 7:04, arrived 7:01. I think these have been a bit polite actually, because I don't think any of them are that close to being on time. Stops weren't too bad. Okay, one was 50 yards. But on the whole, not too bad. I'm tempted to do another one. What do you think, Alexander?
Nice.
Brighton to Orr via Eastbourne. Ooh, it looks like it's raining too. Oh, yeah, let's do that then, why not?
Should we go over the curbside?
Well, we'll have to wait a minute.
Are we continuing journey?
Yeah. We'll do the next.
We don't go anything farther than this.
Do the next one, let's see where we go. Well, it doesn't mean continue journey as in carry on. We're at the buffers. Continue journey just means it's how they're organised. Is it going to rain again? Looks like it might do.
Oh, great.
Let's hope not. We're still suffering from the outcome of yesterday's.
That wasn't.
Yeah, a little bit. We had a little bit of rain yesterday afternoon, to the point at which it flooded both upstairs balconies and started coming through the doors and cut out 2 of the air conditioning units. So both the master bedroom and the guest bedroom didn't have air conditioning all night. Oh, looked like it was going to rain. Oh well. Why did it not work? Why is it saying unlock doors? Oh, because I've not switched the key on yet. That could be it actually. Because it won't work unless you do that. No. Do we need that on? Does that then activate the desk? Apparently so. There you go. Open the door as per usual. Let's have lights. Day running lights. Tail lights to auto. Not fussed about the temperature, but I do want the vent on because I've got the window on. I don't want to set the temperature. We need rest. Yes, I've heard that. Both my mum and my sister have been complaining they need rain. Yeah, we had it all here yesterday. It was just ridiculous. Crazy amount of rain. This time we've got 8 carriages. Stop at Fulmer at 10:07. The P1 confuses me. It applies like park rather than power. So this is East. Was it Eastbourne? Where are we? Oh, it's Brighton again. Oh, okay, fine. So we're leaving Brighton and going back to Eastbourne. So it's a bit like the return leg, really. So it's a 25 limit. 10:07. 5 minutes, just under to do 3.2 miles. 30-mile limit coming up in just over 100 yards. Just give it a little bit more power. She can't take it, Captain. Just giving her all she's got. Okay. Oh, we're going over this viaduct again. Cool, I love this. It's great. Let's get through this 30. When we're all through the 30, we go up to 30. It's an 8 train this time, it's pretty long. Right, there we go, give it some power now. Of course it's good. Of course we've got 8 carriages, haven't we? Right, hang on. Coming up on a station that we're not stopping at, so let's sound the what's it. Oh, so this is a faster train service as well, of course, because we're not stopping at all of the stations. Wow, really long train. Okay. Now we can go. Give it some welly. Yeah. Well, I would, but I don't feel exactly happy about the fact that we had rain, given it's knocked out aircon units and flooded 2 of the balconies and caused a whole load of mess where we just cleaned it up the day before, you know. Oh well. Shouldn't complain, at least we've had some. Because rain's very important around here.
But then we don't want too much of it either.
No, well, this is the problem is when it rains here, it really rains, and that's the challenge, right? Pretty much every time it rains, you get a full summer storm, so it's a bit crazy. And there was thunder and lightning and wind, and it was, you know, proper full-on storm. Right, 200 yards, 150 yards, 100 yards, 50 yards, 0 yards. First train, second train, third train, fourth train, fifth train, sixth train, seventh train, eighth train. I've missed it already. And then we got 1.7, 1.6. Jump over the bridge. Jump back down. Ooh. On a red signal in 1.6 miles. Okay. Time to focus. Spin the speed down a little bit.
When you come straight across it, press the emergency brake.
Well, I'll try not to if I can avoid it. Oh no, it's gone green. We're okay. So got 60 mile an hour limit. Oops, we're already breaking the speed limit. 60 mile an hour limit in 0.7 miles. Let's just nudge the speed down a touch. 0.6. Okay, half a mile. It's not going to take a lot for us to get down to 60 from here anyway, but then of course we've then got to start thinking about the fact that we've got to stop in 0.7 miles, so that's of slightly more concern, really. But that's what I should be focusing on. The mistake I always make is worrying about the speed limits, whereas actually what I should be really focusing on is the fact that I've got to stop in 900 yards. So like, oh, good. What's the next speed limit? Oh, hang on. No, 800 yards. No, we haven't got a red signal. We're okay at the moment. What I should be worried about is not going through the station so that I don't trigger a red signal and then go straight to a red signal of my own causing. And actually we're on time anyway, so there's no rush at all. We've got loads of time not to mess this up. Equally, we also have loads of time to make a complete pig's ear of it. Okay. Yep, not too much, not too much, not too much. We're not in a rush, we're not in a rush, we're not in a rush. Oh no, wrong one. No, keep going, keep rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That'll do, close enough. Unlocky the doors. Oh, check it. Bang on, 10:07. Come on, passengers, hurry up.
We don't have all day.
We don't have all day. That's very true.
You're welcome.
Oh, I look very cash in my branded t-shirt. Oh, a cool uniform. Oh, sorry. I'm admiring myself too much. Right, let's crack on. That handsome devil who looks nothing like me. Let's go. Lewis, 10:14, 4.3 miles in 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Should be doable actually. I think it's quite a fast stretch, this one. And this is a fast train, not a stopping service, which is nice for a change. I suppose because it's a longer train generally. It's interesting how they're displayed. Must be I'm guessing the dot is where the front is, so you can figure out which is left and right. That would be my assumption. Right, so there's our 70 trigger. So by the time we come out the tunnel, if not before, we should be, yeah, there we go, 70. Dunskies.
Why is it really dark in there?
Because it's a tunnel.
Oh. That's...
Why is it really dark in there? Well, I don't know, I'm a little bit surprised how little light we get out of the headlights, it has to be said, but they are set to day running lights, not night running lights, so I suppose that's probably why. Rightio, 67, 68, 69, 70, and we've now got a slight incline, so we'll just wash off a tiny little bit of that speed. He says, bring the train to complete halt. Yeah, we'll need to keep nudging that brake on. Try and keep us at 70 or close to 70 as we can. So 1.9 miles, drop down to 55. Cool. Oh, I'm enjoying this. This is fun. I hope you are all too. Dee dee. Oh, sorry, I'm enjoying it too much. We're going too fast. Right, so 1.6 miles. Still got green signals. All good. .4. Okay, plenty of time. Bye train. Wait for me. Actually need to take this a bit careful. That's quite 1.1%. That's quite a decline for a train. We'll just gently bring it down to 55. How are we doing for time? Oh, we've got loads of time. Okay, yeah, so let's not mess it up then. We are not at home to Major Mess Up or Captain Cock Up. Or Sergeant Silly Sod. Or anybody else who otherwise generally makes a mess. Come back to normal front view. Right, okay, 10 miles an hour and 1.1 miles. So that's alright, we've got plenty of time. That'll ease us into the next station. And we've got tons of time. So on that basis, let's bring it in gently. May as well. Otherwise, we've just been sat at the station forever and a day. Yeah, you can just see the lights at the front. Yeah, so it's just because they're day running lights, they're just not enough to... I'm going to bring the speed down a bit more as well. That was probably a little excessive. Okay, we've still got 2 minutes to do 1,000 yards, so I think we're okay. Let it coast. A very pleasant 25 miles an hour. No rush at all. Oh, isn't that pretty? Just ease it down. Oh, nearly had a yellow. So wrong way. Sorry. Nearly had a yellow signal. The dogs, that's hilarious. Oh look, trampoline, picnic table, very nice. In a place where it's too hot to go outside, it's very nice. Bit of a ruined castle or abbey or some sort of wall. Oh, that's cool, look at that. Nice touch. Drop it down to that 10 miles an hour. Still got 30 seconds. Ah, wrong way again. Still got 30 seconds to get into the station. We're going to be late now because I've slowed down too much. Ah, here we go. You're in the way, I can't see. No, it's going to take an awful lot of stopping. Yep, now we're late. Oh, it's typical. Misjudged that totally. Come on. Wow, so we went from being well early to now being 30 seconds late, but never mind. Right, ready, go. Cool. Oh, look, it's class 66. Ooh, and there's a scenario or a service or something over there too. Look, that's what that little icon is. So if I wanted to, I could just step out of this train right now and I'll go do that one. In fact, that's that train we saw earlier. Oh, that's cool. Waiting for someone to go take it away, presumably. Nice. This is a nice station, actually worth exploring at some point, but not today. Glind. Okay. 5 minutes, 2.7 miles. It's a slightly slow start, so kind of hard to tell yet, to judge that. By class 66, missed it. It's nice to see it's always very sunny down on the East Coast anyway. Just wait a little while we get all 8 carriages through the past the 10-mile-an-hour limit, or the 20-mile-an-hour limit. Yeah, because I don't fancy our chances of getting there on time if we do it all at this kind of speed. Come on. You know you can do it. There we go. To 20, immediately to 40. Spin around a little bit so we try not to catch too much foliage as we shoot through the countryside, or signs on the other side for that matter. There we go, nudge it up to 40, we're nearly at the 60, that won't take long to pass at 40 miles an hour. So still I've now got 2.3 miles to do in 3 minutes, which is, yeah, slightly more challenging. There's the board. Should be passing it any time now. There we go. Beautiful. Just bring it steadily up to 60. Ooh, 70 in 500 yards or so. That'll help. See, I was slightly disappointed. They've got the sale on at the moment, which is why I bought this. I've been fancying trying this one for a while. And the other thing they were supposed to have in the sale was the Canadian something or other. I forget what it's called. It's a freight. It looks really good, like big locos, freight locos, you know, blah. And it's, according to the emails I'm getting, it's on sale. But whenever I go into PSN, it's not, which is a little bit frustrating. Ooh, 80 miles an hour and 1,000 yards. That's a bit cool. Hold on to your hats. Only briefly. It's almost not worth it, because by then it'll be about a mile to the next station. But yeah, a bit disappointed. I would quite like to have got that, but I'm quite happy I've got this one. There's another German one as well, but I haven't been playing the German one, so I don't see the point in getting another one at this point in time. Right, 80 miles an hour. If we're careful with it, we could probably just about make some use out of that, actually. Right, 0.7 miles, so let's start taking some speed off. How are we doing for time? Well, we've got a minute. 0.6. Right, down at half a mile, 900 yards. Let's apply a little bit more brake, just to bring that speed down. Okay, let's coast along. Get back in the cab. Be ready. Just let them know we're coming. I'm coming! $200, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo. Almost bang on time and almost bang on target. Beautiful. Lovely. Haven't really seen any collectibles yet. This is Glind. Glind? Is it Glind? No, you know, route maps or these things that you were supposed to put in, or broken bits of fence, or broken ticket machines, or anything really. Anyway, carrying on. Where to now? Berwick. Ah, cool. Alright. So 4.3 miles in 4 minutes. Oh wow, really? Alright. Let's crank it up then. Alright, 80 mile an hour limit. About to go up to a 90 mile an hour limit, so we can really make the most of it. This train don't hang about, does it? So we can get to a good viewpoint. See our train in action. Right. Come on, train. Let's go. Choo-choo. Lovely. Well, we've got the rear lights on properly anyway. Right, come on then, where's my 90 miles an hour? There it is, but we're not even hit 80 yet. Come on, let's go some. Berwick at 10:25, we've got 3 miles to do in 2.5 minutes. Oh dear. I don't think we're going to make it.
No, we're not.
Oh, so negativity. I don't. No, we're not. No, we're not. I don't think we're going to make it. No, we're not. Oh, okay.
We're never going to make it.
It's very cool though. I'm loving this train. Right, okay, so nearly at 90. 2.4 miles left. Of course, what I need to do at some point on this run is just actually to come and do it, and rather than trying to worry about speed limits, to just see how fast it'll go.
Wow.
So let's concentrate. So we've got 0.7 miles to the next signal, 1.8 miles. So okay, so we're going to come in hot at 90 and brake. Or there's no really. We're coming in. Oh, I suppose Berwick. It's not Berwick upon Tweed Berwick, is it? I say it just seems really quick. Quite surprised that there's no speed change. Must be quite a small station. Well, let's keep on it. Now, how late can we brake? How late can we brake? Okay, let's try that. Wow, that washes some speed off. Look at that. I mean, it needs to as well, but crikey, that's taking that speed off. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh no, I've nudged it. I've pressed the wrong button. I've nudged it into emergency brake. Oh, I've messed it up now.
Now we're going to be really...
Now we're going to be really late. Yep, it's very true. Right, so we'll do it. Switch it all off. Which should cause it to release the brakes. Ah, there we go. Right. Put it back down. And go. Oh, that's so frustrating. Just because I pressed the button wrong. Entirely my fault. But a simple mistake. This cost us about 30-40 seconds. Still, we were doing well too. I think we were definitely going to brake too early. It's incredible how quickly this thing loses speed. Rightio, so 250 yards, 200 yards. Now I'm purposefully going to use the emergency brake just to stop us. Overshot a little bit, but most of the doors will be on there. I can live with that. Right, so we'll need to put that back down to brake 1. Switch that off. They can always go through the doors. Exactly. It's not that long a train. Should be alright now. Yep, that's released the brakes back down. And now we can actually see how badly did we miss it. Luckily there's not at the level crossing. Oh, not bad at all. Yeah, you can get out of the first carriage if you do a little jump. Okay, doors closed. Carrying on. Toll gate, 10:30. 3.8 miles, 3.5 minutes. Not likely. But we do still have a 90-mile limit, at least for the next, mind you, we're not going to make it. So it's an 80-mile limit to all intents and purposes. We're not going to make it up to 90 before we have to go drop down to 80. So that's fine. It's still not bad. And a slight decline to aid our way. Assist us in our quest to try and keep the train from not being too late. It's about the best I think we can do at this point. On time, I think, would probably be unlikely. Not to be too late, probably doable. No, might as well pull that down, just because actually you can't see part of it anyway. Okay. Nice though, isn't it? So yeah, are there any, so there's no fuses that do out up here, right? No, not really, okay. Some of them, they activate the actual emergency system, so you can play it slightly more realistically. I haven't really watched that many of these yet to figure out how they operate. That's interesting, it's gone from being 80 to 90 before we even made 80. So we have got some 90 stretch. No signs yet of another change in speed limit, so that's okay. Good. Oh, we've got plenty of run, so look out. Bye, train. Right, 2.1 miles to a 35 mile limit. How far have we got left to go? Okay, so that's after the station anyway. Just come part way up the train for a change. .2 miles, 1.1 mile. Gonna hit the bridge, sorry. Note to self, take it to notch 3 on the brakes. Have I left it too late this time? Maybe I've left it too late this time. Getting a bit overconfident in the power of my brakes. And then take finger away from the brake button so that you don't go into emergency brake. Actually no, we broke. Oh no, I've done it again. We broke too soon. And already it's not going to like me. Because that's so annoying. I accidentally nudged the emergency brake. You swine, you. Right, do that, switch that, give it a sec, do that, let the brakes release, notch it back to brake 1, notch it off, put the power. Ah, 300 yards short, so annoying, so annoying. No worries, Jeff. I actually don't know how much of this there is left. I am going to stop after this one, I don't know how much there is left. Depends how often I do that, I guess. Would be the simple answer. I'm gonna be out a bit. Oh, I didn't put into brake 3. I really wanted brake 3. Ooh, it may not even allow that, despite the fact that all the carriages are on the platform. Let's see what it does. It might let me get away with it. It did. Fair enough. I can live with that. Okay, good. Yeah, a minute late because I messed up again. Oh dear. Deary, deary, dear. Oh, cool car park. Look at the size of this. Where was this? Polegate. Okay, it's not a place I know. Is this any broken fence? This is a different type of fence panel. It's the one that needs fixing, isn't it? Well, we know time anyway. Back to the doors. Oh, come on. Let's go. Eastbourne, 10:37. Oh, that should be alright. I suppose on the way into Eastbourne there'll be lots of speed limit changes. I expect it'll be quite a slow crawl. Actually, we've got one coming up. So before we even hit 35 miles an hour, we'll have a 35 mile an hour limit. Let's hope that's a short 35 mile an hour limit. Yep, it is just a few hundred yards. Then we're back up to 70. So 10:37. So we've got 4.5 minutes. We should be alright. Oh, really? Oh yeah, slight decline. Sorry, missed that. Just waiting for the rest of the train to go through that 70 sign. Line speed change. There we go, crank it up. Green signals all the way, lovely jubbly. So, oh, right, okay, so we've got 70 for the next 2.5 miles or so, which is going to take us most of the way in, but I expect it will drop down to 55, then it'll probably drop down to 30 or 20 or something, so we'll need to, it'll be a do it in stages job. So slight incline, so actually we'll probably need to keep a little bit of power on just to keep us around the 70 mark. Oh, I'm really glad I treated myself to this. I'm really enjoying this. Mind you, I'm looking forward to getting back into my Class 31 as well. I'm thoroughly enjoying the old British Rail stuff. We ought to do a bit more. I ought to go back to what's that one? The San Francisco Peninsula, because I did some of that before, but I've gotten to finish off because I failed it because I went to a red signal again. So I need to do that one and then we'll carry on that journey too. But I'll do that one again offline because it was really long. And then I failed it really near the end, as we were just talking about a little while ago. So it does happen. Could even do it properly, look. Hee. Ooh, yellow signal. Okay. 0.8 miles to our 55 limit. That won't take too much slowing down to, so that's okay. There's no major rush. Oh no, signal's gone green again. Only 1.5 miles to go. And I think this might be Journey's End, because I think the route actually only goes as far as Eastbourne, I believe.
It did say that you would start from wherever we started.
Brighton.
Yeah. To Eastbourne, right?
I think it did. It might have done, I can't remember. Which is,
would usually stop at Eastbourne.
yeah, so we are, that's where we're going. It's just sometimes you get them and say this is a service that goes from somewhere to somewhere else, but actually the route in the game only goes up to, you know, a particular point. It doesn't take you all the way there. Ooh. There we go. Right. Yellow signal. Keep an eye sharp. Ooh, 25-mile limit, 800 yards.
I'm watching it, Daddy.
I expect there'll be a red signal at the end, which is usually where you mess up. I've got a wee bit of time actually. I don't overcook the speed too much, but it'd be nice to be reasonably accurate as we go in. Still there's our yellow signal. Let's knock the speed down. Let's see what the next one says. Oh, missed it. Sorry. Didn't slow down quite as much as I might have anticipated. Lovely jubbly. Right, Eastbourne. 40 seconds. 400 yards. Oh, thought there might be another speed limit. I guess not. Let's start slowing down then. Cruising it in. Whenever it's signal, I suppose technically it would go beyond here, so I suppose that's probably why. I'm bound to hit some of those posts on me. Bonk. What I love about driving these trains, it's the same with the US one as well, on the New York, the New York commuter train, is you can sort of hear the brakes, so you get that sense of, as you come into the station, you know what the train should sound like as it slows to a stop. Doesn't mean you always get the speed right, but if you're used to sort of, travelling on trains, you sort of get used to that sound. There we go. Unlock the doors. This time on the right hand side. Yeah. And only 30 seconds late, as per usual. Just shut the window a minute. Good stretch the legs for a second. I'm assuming this is Journey's End. Hey Jeff. Oh, we suddenly got some new viewers and I'm just about to finish. Well, that's frustrating. Unfortunately, I need to go. Ooh, right, snip in, see what goes. Do I need to lock it? Do I need to shut the train down? No, I don't. No. Right, so let's have a look. Hey, I got a gold medal. Okay. Yeah, so Brighton to Orr via Eastbourne. I had a feeling that Eastbourne wasn't the final destination. So yeah, so I was right. So yeah, it's just the route stops at Eastbourne for us. So yeah, a couple of peaks over limit, not too bad, mostly okay. Obviously a couple of points where we had a rather impromptu emergency stop. Stock accuracy was pretty good except for one where we were 70 yards over. Oops. It's been very kind and recorded me as on time or slightly early for most of them, which was pretty decent. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Well, I'm afraid, guys, I really apologise. Some people have just started watching. Jeff, you've just swapped, but I'm going to stop now. I'm afraid, sorry. I've no idea how long I've been going for, actually. I haven't got a clue. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'll be doing some more at some point soon. I'm waiting to do a snow runner stream later or tomorrow. I'll do some farming tomorrow morning if I get time. So yeah, and I'll definitely be doing some more trains soon too. So thanks everybody for watching. Those in the chat, thank you very much for chatting along as we've been driving around. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. And I'll hope to see you all again sometime soon and we'll catch up. Cheers Jeff, cheers Kathy, nice to chat to you, everyone else, and see you again soon. Bye for now. Cheers guys.